Max, a small boy with a mop of unruly brown hair, was hiding behind a giant rubber plant. He wasn't supposed to be eavesdropping, but the hushed voices of Chip and his dad were too intriguing to ignore. "Stolen the world's largest banana," his dad whispered. Max's eyes widened. "A banana?" "The size of a small car, apparently." Mr. Grumpington, the billionaire known for his eccentricities, and even more for his enormous private zoo, had somehow managed to acquire it. Now, it was the centerpiece of the zoo, and admission to see it was a ludicrous sum of money. Chip, Max's best friend, a boy whose boundless energy was only matched by his adventurous spirit, emerged from the shadows. "Did you hear that, Max? That grumpy old coot stole the monkey's banana," Chip exclaimed, his voice brimming with indignation. Max, still slightly breathless from hiding, nodded. He had heard it all. "The monkeys are furious," Chip continued, his eyes flashing with righteous anger. "They say it's their sacred banana, the heart of their jungle. They're planning a rebellion, but they need help, a human specifically." He looked pointedly at Max. Max, usually cautious, felt a surge of excitement. Mr. Grumpington's zoo was legendary, not for its animals, but for its impenetrable security. This was a challenge of epic proportions. "What can I do?" he asked, his voice barely a whisper. Chip grinned, a mischievous glint in his eyes. "You're the brains of the operation, Max. You'll figure out how to get past the guards. I'll handle the monkey communication." Their plan was audacious, bordering on insane. They would infiltrate the zoo at night, using a combination of Chip's uncanny ability to mimic monkey calls, a skill he'd honed from years of watching nature documentaries, and Max's knack for finding loopholes in any system. They spent the next few days meticulously planning their heist, studying security footage online and sketching out blueprints of the zoo layout. The night of the operation was fraught with tension. Max, armed with a small flashlight and a heart full of nervous energy, followed Chip through the maze-like corridors of the zoo. Chip, meanwhile, used his monkey calls to distract the guards and create diversions. They navigated past laser grids, dodged patrolling security robots, and even managed to sneak past a grumpy-looking badger who seemed to be guarding a pile of discarded rubber boots. Finally, they reached the banana. It was even more colossal than they'd imagined. A magnificent, slightly bruised, yet undeniably majestic fruit. With a combined effort of pulleys, ropes, and a lot of grunting, they managed to secure it to a small cart. Their escape was even more nail-biting than their infiltration. They narrowly avoided detection several times, relying on Chip's quick thinking and Max's surprisingly agile cart-pushing skills. Finally, they reached the edge of the zoo, the banana safely in tow.